spend nearly 140 billion per annum for importing the petroleum crude. Why import? Because India doesn't produce enough petroleum crude in its own soil. Only India is producing a limited extent of the crude petroleums, but India has a lot of the refineries. In order to cater the need for the Indian people in the Indian road, for the transportations and also for the power generations, it is all over used in India. But if we can save little bit, 10% or the 20% of this import by some means, by some substitute, what do you think? The idea is okay. Will it click? Definitely, it will be the great advantage. India can save at least 20%. So 20% of 140 billions, you can imagine 2.8 billion. 2.88 billion is the huge amount for the small country. And if India can do the substitute of these 2.8 billions, it is the great use of some other development activity for Indian people in India. I'm talking about the way of the substitutions. It is called the E20. You must have heard about the Indian T20. It is a very popular game of the cricket, of the 20 over cricket. Each team will have the opportunity to bat and the ball for the 20 overs one after another. And the final will be decided by the more score, more run by the team which does it. Now forget about the T20. Like the T20 success, if we can do the E20 success, that is the questions. So E20 means ethanol 20. That means if we can able to mix the 20% ethanol in petrol, it will be the huge saving for us. And with that great mission, India started this journey in 2001. The pilot project was set, and after that, up to 2006, in some few selected places of India, put on the experimental basis the 6% ethanol. That was successful. But after Indian government adopting biofuel policy overall, it's got the momentum. And within 2018, India achieved E10. That means mixing of 10% of the ethanol in the petrol got compulsory. And accordingly, the engine manufacturers started to manufacture their engine for the compatibility of the E10. But now the question is that E20. So after implementing the E20, there are many complaints are coming. And these complaints are quite valid. They are complaining that because of this, their engine running life will be affected. And engine also getting the lesser power. Yes, as per the stoichiometry, it will produce the lesser power. But there are some advantages also. 2 to 5% lesser power can be produced because of the calorific value as per the stoichiometry, as per the chemical reactions that is as per the chemistry. It is quite expected. But that's not all. It has a lot of the benefit. The benefit is of the import substitution, I told you. Another benefit is that ethyl alcohol mostly comes from sugarcane, beetroot, or potato. So in this way, Indian farmers will have the opportunity to generate large amount of the income to supply those sugarcane, beetroot, or the potato, and they are reaping the benefit out of it. And government has also planned to make it 20% to 30%. That means E30. But the thing is that if the horse moves before the cart, in such cases, cart will remain stagnant, and the passengers riding on the cart will not reap the benefit out of it, horse movement. I want to talk about that India doesn't have enough flexi-fuel engine vehicle. So before implementing that, in the alignment of the car manufacturing and also the petroleum ministry, They need to sit together and make a plan in long term so that India can make these things, that flexi engines enough. And we have the example. We have the example in Brazil. Brazil has adopted this since long back in 1975. They successfully implemented E10, 10% ethyl alcohol. And now they are already running 27% ethanol in petrol and 12% ethanol mixing with the diesel. So in this way, they are saving the huge amount of the import money. If Brazil can do, why can't we do? The Brazil did it in a very meticulous way of developing these flexi engines. Right now, maximum vehicle of the Brazil is the flexi engine compatible. That means no harm of the engines. But whereas, because of using the ethanol E20, there are probability that the gaskets of the engines and the some O-ring that will have the tendency to become wear out the faster rate. So that is very valid technical point. We must get rid of it. But considering the huge benefit, we must take the proper action so that we can reap this benefit out of it, and our farmers also can get benefit out of it. Now let me give these examples. So in 2014, the usage of the alcohol was only about 1.5%. Now, we are conveniently right now using E10, that means 10% of the ethanol after the biofuel policy of what I did. And it has the tremendous capacity potential of the 2 lakh crore Indian rupee saving and 1.66 lakh crore farmers additional income by this way. And what more is the great environmental impact. We can get the benefit of the 952 lakh ton of the carbon dioxide emission. That means we can have the capacity of reducing the carbon footprint because of this biofuel, because of this E20 petrol. But the most interesting part is that what in it in me? If the consumer doesn't get benefit of the price, why they will adopt? First of all, you need to think about the reduced price. Whereas some statement is coming that government cannot give this guarantee, this E20 or E30 petrol will be cheaper than the traditional petrol. Then why people will set their mind to change? People always love to become stagnant in their decision. So that is very much important point. And we must get some idea so that price can be reduced. Only then people will be interested. Otherwise, the engine overhauling will have the extra cost. It has been calculated that even 1% of the petrol four-wheelers can be implemented this E20. In such cases, it has the potential of the 200 crores of Indian rupee to save in annum in year. Overall benefit is very large and very optimistic. But according to that, we must have to be very much prepared to just encourage the vehicle manufacturer to manufacture more and more flexi engine type of the vehicle. Then only it will be fruitful. And another part is that price must be reduced. And because of that lucrative price benefit, people, the owner of the car will be attracted to use not only E20, but in the future when India government will implement E30 petrol, they will use. And apart from using the petrol, there are scope in using the diesel as well, because the large transport vehicles are running on the diesel. Right now at present, Brazil is using 12% diesel, 12% ethanol in the diesel. If Brazil can do, we can also do. But we need to have the meticulous plans and implement in a proper way, not in a hurry. If we do in a hurry, the benefit, forget about the benefit, then people will be declined and there might be large agitation out of it because they can suffer loss for using this. So we must educate the people. We must educate them what is the benefit out of it. And if they get the real benefit, definitely no campaign is required to use the ethanol mixed petrol or ethanol mixed diesel. If their engines are safe, they will be ready to use it because they can reap the benefit out of it. Now, future depends on the policy implementations. Government has taken the policy, but government is hurry in implementing without proper preparation. In such cases, it is bound to doom. So let us not let this prospective project fail and take the proper decision in a step-by-step process so that vehicle manufacturer will be also ready to manufacture the flexi engine, and that engine will be suitable for using for the consumers as a whole. And overall, we have the potential to save large amount of the dollar which we are spending for import of the crude petroleum oil. This is benefit for the all, everyone. What do you say? Thank you.